Okay, good morning, everybody. There are some things that we have to discuss that I will be pulling all of you in for a team meeting. So we are going to have it now. I have some announcements and some numbers to go over with you. First and foremost, we are closed on Easter. We are closed on Easter. So if somebody wants to make up that day with one of my shifts that I'm covering for Willie, please let me know if you want that extra day. Um, Tom, who is someone that is from our corporate offices in New Jersey, is coming to observe our store this coming Wednesday. I do have an itemized detail list that we will be getting started on today, but I want the store to look as appropriate as possible by this coming Wednesday. Last week in sales, we did um, over $27,000, which is remarkable because this time last year we only did 23 grand. This last week we averaged at 191 bread, which is pretty phenomenal because in the previous weeks we have been averaging at about 120 bread. Labor we got down to 15%, which I'm very proud of you guys about. And now we have to talk a little bit about deposits. So I found $150 in a deposit, and pardon, not in a deposit, please excuse me, underneath the till. From this point further, if you guys get bigger bills, it is very, 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 one more time, very. I always add emphasis to words of importance, okay? It is very important, everyone, that you put that money in the till so that it can be a part of the deposit for that evening, or at least communicate amongst staff to let them know that there is money under the till. If for some reason you feel uncomfortable putting it inside the actual drawer with the rest of the monies, I'm gonna go over deposits with you because of this. So last week we did 7 out of 7 deposits. So shout out to you guys for that. However, it was $153.44 negative. But we found that 150 in the deposit from last night. So the deposit should have been $303.99. After taking out the tips, it was actually $456, which means it was $152 over. On the third, it should have been $258.99, which means that it was 200, but it was actually $218.97, which means we was $40 short. On the second, it should have been $537.24, but it was actually $520, so it was $17.28 short. And then on the first, it was 400 and it should have been, pardon me, $481.49, but it was actually $391 even, which makes this a shortage of $90.49. So a couple things that I need to remind you guys to do is that when you are getting change, whatever you take out of the change box, you need to put it back in. For example, if you are getting around the quarters, you need to put back $10 into that change box. If you are getting a round of dimes, you need to put $5 back in the change box. If you do not know this skill set, you should not be doing it. A manager should be doing it. You should always make sure that you're not leaving money under the till. And then just make sure to take a second glance at giving the customers their change back. There should be no reason why we should be getting this much in shortages. But we shouldn't be getting over either, because if we're getting over, that means we're not giving out correct change. So I just want you guys to just be aware of some of the numbers and the things that are going on. We will be doing some cleaning today since it is bad weather today. We are open today. But just keep communicating with me and making sure that we're getting everything that we need. I need you guys to trust me as well. I don't do everything immediately, but that doesn't mean that I didn't forget to do it. And I write everything I write everything down. So if you ask me to change your time, I'm gonna change it. If you ask me about any type of, following up on anything, I'm gonna do it. And if I haven't done so yet, just ask me. Please don't take things into your own hands. Please trust the idea that I am your leader and I am going to give you, I am going to hold myself accountable to give you guys what you need to be successful. So that's really all my announcements. Um, Congratulations to the team. We went up almost $8,000 more than last year. Bread average was an all-time high. We've never had 191 bread average for an entire week. And now that the deposits have been evened out, with this extra $152 from last week's deposits were only short by $11.88 in total. So again, overall, you guys are doing fantastic. However, I just need you guys to keep up the good work and keep listening to all of the things that I'm trying to implement so that we can just make this a better store. Um, Thank you.